Hi, I'm Jen Tracy, and this is episode number 11 of My Messy House, because MS is raw and real. So, welcome. And if you are new to My Messy House, you might be thinking, yeah, I live with MS and I have a messy house. But that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about this messy house, the messy house on the top floor, and how we are focused in these episodes on taming that messy house. Now, if you don't want to tame it, that's your choice. And let's face it, life is a lot easier when the mind is tamed, where the weight of life is not pressing down 24/7. So, I'm randomly going to be talking about something each episode. If you've been following me, you know the drill. And this episode, the random thought is about asking for help, advocacy. Does that make you cringe when you think about that? Oh my God, I got to ask for help again. The fact is that I think, and I'll speak about this as a woman, is that it's really hard for me to ask for help. I'm a person that loves to serve others. And so asking for help can be difficult for me. And I find that I don't do it as much as I could. So feel free to write your comments below if you have comments about that. I do think it makes a big difference though when we can do that. I know that when in the past, when I've had really bad relapses where the vertigo was so bad and my vision was like I couldn't even go outside, not because I couldn't see, but my vision was like the colors of the brightness of outside was so unbearable. I couldn't go out for, gosh, maybe even a week. And when I did start to go out, I went out at night, and my perception, my depth perception, was horrible. In fact, most of the time I was just laying on the floor in my living room listening to audiobooks. That was a rough time for me. I did ask for help. I did ask for people to go out and pick up things for me, groceries and stuff. In fact, for the first time, I used a delivery service for groceries. That's asking for help. It doesn't even necessarily have to be someone that you know that asks for help. And it's amazing how the people that show up in your life after you've been diagnosed are not always the people that you think are going to stick around. If you can relate to that, write comments below about it. But that's how it is, right? We have attrition in our life. When things change, people get uncomfortable. And it's our responsibility to ask for help. And there's different ways that we can do that. That number one, people want to serve, people want to help. And if there is that gratitude and appreciation that they are getting from us, then it's a much more pleasurable experience for them. I know, my mom is a person that has been through a lot physically, and she doesn't live with MS. And sometimes she doesn't know the word thank you, and it's hard when you give a lot to someone and they don't express appreciation. I find it difficult. I find that lately, ironically, because she's been through surgery and had so much support, and my dad's gone through cancer, and my family has given her a lot of support around that, as well as my dad, that she's finally able to express some appreciation, which is really cool. And I'm grateful for that, because it feels good to be appreciated. So, and the fact is that if you don't feel appreciated in your own life, and you don't feel that people appreciate you, then, that's a tough one. But it all starts with output, giving that appreciation to others and that gratitude to others. And I think that when we can ask for help from people and we spread it out over different people, which I know is sometimes hard because maybe you live with one person, that's your spouse or your partner or your kid or, family, and you feel like you're taking so much, and it feels bad, right? Well, the fact is that if you have dependency and you need others, there's ways to express that gratitude and appreciation that people can really know it's coming from the heart, and that's the best we can do. But there are times where we hold off on asking for help, let's face it, because we feel we don't want to, because we feel embarrassed or we feel shame. And that's what I'm talking about, is to move through that messiness in our own head and let people know we need help, because people will show up, people will help, and it might be someone that you didn't expect. It might be asking someone you don't even know very well to help you, and they will be willing and show up. So test that out, see how it goes. Share your own experiences around some successes that you've had around that, so we can encourage this community, and we are better together. So encourage the community to be walking alongside each other, or I don't know if that metaphor works because some of us can't walk, but moving alongside each other on this journey together, and hear some success stories around that so we can feel encouraged. So thanks for tuning in. This is Jen DeTracy. This is My Messy House, because MS is raw and real. See you soon.